remember the story of Daniel we heard last time? Daniel and his 3 friends decided not to eat the food or wine provided by the king, but to eat only vegetarian food and water. God not only brightened the faces of Daniel and his 3 friends who maintained their faith, but also gave them knowledge and wisdom. Afterwards, Daniel became an official at the royal palace of Babylon, interpreting even the king's dreams that no one else could. Today, we will share the story behind it. Daniel and his 3 friends, who were taken captive and lived in Babylon, faced not only the problem of eating and drinking, but also various challenges of faith. Let's look at Daniel chapter 3 together. Nebuchadnezzar, the king of Babylon, created a high golden statue of a god in a large place called Dura. It was a very large statue, over 20 meters tall. The king held an unveiling ceremony for the statue and gathered all the subjects of the country. When the trumpet sounded, not only the Babylonians, but also all people of different ethnicities and languages had to bow to the statue. The king said that anyone who did not bow would be thrown into a hot furnace. Anyone in Babylon would have had no choice but to bow before the king's terrifying command. That's how the king enjoyed his power, while watching people bowing down to the statue. However, Daniel's 3 friends, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, did not bow down even after hearing the king's command. Magnificent music was played according to the king's command. Accordingly, everyone in the country bowed to the statue. But Daniel's 3 friends, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, were the only ones who did not bow. Other officials who saw this reported this to the king. "O king, those people who are taken captive from Judah are your subjects, but they do not believe in the gods of this country and do not bow down to the gods." The king, who prided himself on absolute power, was very angry. He called Daniel's friends, who did not bow right away. The king said to Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, "I will give you one more chance. If you bow down even now, I will forgive you all." But they answered like this, "We have no answer to the king on this matter. There is no need for us to bow down. If we are thrown into a fire, God will save us. Even if God does not do so, we will not bow down." The king was so angry that he made the furnace 7 times hotter than usual and ordered Daniel's friends to be put in there. In fact, most people say, "I will believe in a God who saves me and a God who helps me." Of course, Daniel's friends also believed that God would save them. But here's one more thing. Friends of faith make amazing confessions of faith. Even if that doesn't happen, our faith won't change. Because they cannot know all of God's thoughts, they were confessing that they will trust God even if God does not save them. What happened to the 3 friends after that? The Bible says that they were thrown into a hot furnace, but not a single hair was damaged. The king of Babylon saw this and praised God, and he did not allow anyone to speak against the God of Israel. The king further improved the status of Daniel's 3 friends.